I see one person in the chat. I'm gonna wait for more people to try to get up on in here. I don't want to play any music because every time I play music, it seems that every time I do that, my I get hit with a copyright claim. Okay, so while you come on in, please hit the like button. I will appreciate it if you just hit the like button. I would love to put on some music because waiting is something I don't really enjoy doing while I'm here ready to try to talk in this video. I'm gonna do like 5 more minutes and then I'm just gonna get right into the conversation. Okay. Okay, so I wanted to come to this video because first of all, I like to thank those of you who have been engaged, who have been writing letters, and those of you who have been consistent, signing petitions, showing up on whatever platforms to hear updates on R. Kelly, and also the letters that might have been sent out by some of you. I don't know what everybody does, but I know what I do. And people have said that there has been, letters sent out and there was no, response to any of it. But I just want you to be encouraged. Don't give up. It's not over for Robert Sylvester Kelly, even though, it may seem that way because it seems like the government has like so much more of a powerful way of winning. But with us and our voices not being silent, the fight continue to stay strong. And that's why I wanted to come to you on this evening before this Labor Day weekend begins that we're going to keep fighting. We're not going to grow weary and we're not going to give up and we're not going to become discouraged. Okay, stay encouraged, stay engaged in it. Don't, I mean, I feel this way. I feel this way. The more you show your weakness of getting tired and weary and your frustration, it makes the government seem more powerful and stronger. And the more we show unity with each other, that weakens their defense against us for this fight with for Robert Sylvester Kelly. And this is what I wanted to bring to your attention. Because we see that they changed his attorneys to actually have they filed a strong reason why they feel that this case should go forward against the BOP governor and also for Robert Sylvester Kelly's clemency. Whatever it is for him to be this to be a mistrial or whatever, for him to have a reopen a new trial. So we're going to stay engaged. We're going to stay on top of that. We're going to continue to write letters, and we're not going to give up. Okay, even though you didn't hear a yes from before, it doesn't mean give up. Okay, we stay consistent. I know it's been a strong fight for 7 whole years with this whole thing. And this ain't an easy task. It's not an easy task. And nothing has been easy when you're fighting for civil rights and when you're fighting for things that should be corrected in our broken justice system. It's never going to be right. Okay, and it's a whole lot of things going on right now because so many people are out there fighting against the system right now. So don't think that just because we have not been answered yet doesn't mean that it's over and no one is hearing us, and someone will hear us. And that's what I want you to remain focused on. Okay. And I want to thank each of you who have written letters. Like I said in the beginning of this conversation, I thank all of you who have written letters, signed petitions, and simply spoken R. Kelly's name with others and stayed and didn't stay silent. When others did stay silent, but you didn't stay silent. So I thank you for that. And Robert Sylvester Kelly's freedom and justice is not personalities, okay? Not YouTube and numbers or not division, okay? The mission is about R. Kelly, not about personalities, your favorite YouTube channel or whatever. The focus is R. Kelly. So I want everybody to understand that, okay? Because we all got personalities that clash, but we have to always remind ourselves this is not about who we are, it's about him, okay? And the injustice that he's being served and for the fight for his freedom. So it's never about us. Okay, so we have to remind ourselves daily about that, especially when we putting ourselves in the front line of this battle. For Robert Sylvester Kelly, those of us who are sitting on platforms and that are putting out this information. Okay. Okay. The government wants us to have confusion. Okay. But when we understand, we stay focused, it doesn't let them win. And that's what I really want you all to understand, those of you who are here for the support for Robert Sylvester Kelly. The government wants to see us weak. He wants to see us tired and weary and ready to just throw in. But we're not going to do that. As long as R. Kelly is alive and breathing, I'm fighting. Okay? Old and gray, I'm fighting. Okay? For Robert Sylvester Kelly. Okay? I want to encourage you all to continue to keep writing. If you have been writing, I want you to continue to keep sending letters. Keep your receipts. Write letters to whatever you have to do, judges, clemency requests, and organizations. Okay? This is how we're going to do this fight. My next letter is going out next week. So I'm going to draft up something. I'm going to post it here, and I'm going to want for you all to, get the letters. I didn't get everybody's email. I rather want to send it to emails and send it to platforms. I have reached out to some platforms to share some information, but they didn't want to do it. So That's okay. But I could share it here on my platform, and maybe some other platforms will also be, wanting to also help and share as well. So and I'm going to share, and I want you to sign petitions, and we're going to continue to keep signing the petition for the ones that I have already posted out there for his medical neglect, and also the BOP officer with Tasha K cancel demonetizing Tasha K's um, channel for the things that she participated in the takedown of R. Kelly. So, go to that petition and sign. I'm probably going to put everything here in this video so you can go in the description, click the links, and sign. I'm also going to do the same thing as far as with the letters. You could click the link and you can get a copy of the letters, and you can, send the letters out or whatever like that, sign letters and send out to organizations and as well to judges and whatever. I'm going to put the link in the description of my videos. Okay, so that will work for you. You can get the link and you could do it from the link. Okay, that I think that will work better for a lot of you, since you don't want to send your email address. I want to do more meetings with people, like if we can actually set up a place where we all can meet and have conversations other than just here online. We could do things offline if that's possible. If you're willing to do that and you want to be a part of that, please let me know. Leave a message in the chat. I will answer you at my most earliest convenience. I would like to have this more organized in this and do more stuff offline. So if anybody want to join with Casey McDaniel, as a team, we work together just to do what we all need to do and bring our ideas together. That will be fine. Schedule a meeting as well. It may not be this month. Of course, it's ending. This is the end, but we could start something out in September, early September, maybe late September, or something like that. We can, organize something. I would like for that to happen as well. We're not gonna give up, y'all. Okay. No matter, we will be reaching out to R. Kelly's attorney, letting him know we want you to fight this strongly for him because we are rooted. We are here to support. Okay. And like I said earlier, when we divide ourselves in this fight and we see each other going back and forth with each other here on these social media, on YouTube or whatever, this the government wins. Okay, the government wins when we do that. When we are united, we are more powerful. And I just want you to let you know that this is not about clout or anything clout chasing. This is not about competing platforms. This is not about all that kind of energy. Energy must circle back to R. Kelly. Okay, because we all came in this for R. Kelly. It's not about, like I said, the focus is not on the personalities of the YouTube platforms that you enjoy going to. The focus is R. Kelly. That's what you have to remind yourself when you do find yourself in these kind of, conflicting places around this mission that we're in, this fight that we're in. Always remember the focus is R. Kelly. It's not on me or your favorite YouTube blogger or your favorite YouTube channel that you go to that is an R. Kelly platform. The focus is R. Kelly. Okay. Okay. So what else did I wanted to talk about here? I also wanted to say the justice is for the living. R. Kelly is alive, and a lot of times, throughout history, what happened to a lot of Black artists and entertainers who has been messed up about their music, their careers, or whatever. That's because people were more going not out as hard as a fight for into these artists and everything. So nobody came out and said anything until they were dead. And for as far as for me, I'm looking at R. Kelly's situation. I'm saying no, that ain't gonna happen because he has one of the greatest icons in the industry that is living, okay, and still has a strong support team of supporters that loves his music, that felt this miscarriage of justice that he was given. And we're going to be out here fighting for him. So this fight is not over. Justice for the living, and R. Kelly name will not, okay, it will not be forgotten. Okay, not on my watch. Okay, not on my watch. His name will not be forgotten on my watch. And I just want to make that clear. Okay, and I just want to say to you all, in the scriptures that I'm going to bring to you from book of Galatians, verse 6, I mean, I mean, Galatians 6, 9, I'm going to say, be not weary, okay, and in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. Meaning, don't give up. We got to keep the faith. We got to keep the fight. We got to stay strong in the fight. Don't be discouraged. I know it gets frustrating sometimes, it gets confusing sometimes, but you just got to take a breath, step back, re examine things, and then push forward. Okay? We're not going to give up on this fight. And I'm staying calm, because when you stay calm, things will come more clearer to you. But when you get all riled up with frustration, things get, out of control. So today was a busy day for me. Of course, you know what I do, working with young children and everything else like that. School starts next week. We're on the school schedule. But in the meanwhile, I will be taking time out this weekend. I'll be back here on Monday because we're going away for the weekend. We will be leaving tomorrow and returning Sunday evening. Tomorrow morning, I'm out of here over to my sister and my brother-in-law. They're having something over at the house and everything, in the big old West Indian Day weekend thing. But I can't. We're not going to New York this year, due to the fact that I don't want to be out there in the crowd. The West Indian Day, I don't know if it's going to be going on in New York, but we having our own thing out here. My sister and her husband, my sister just got married, her husband and her, they're having a big thing over at their place this weekend. So we're going to go join them this weekend. So I'll be back with you all. If God's willing, I will be back with you all. Please hit the like button. I will be back with you all. I promise you. Maybe Monday evening. But I'm be doing, getting some letters together. Okay, because this fight, I'm built for this. Okay, I'm built for this. But we're not gonna give up. Okay, we're not gonna grow weary. Not gonna get tired. We're gonna fight. We're gonna keep fighting and fighting until we take our last, I guess, till I take my last breath. Okay, as long as whoever goes first, me or Kelly. But I ain't praying for none of that to happen no time soon. But we gonna fight, and we gonna stay in good spirits, and we gonna continue to keep the faith. Okay, so we're not gonna be discouraged about that motion or about that document. They think we stupid. They think we ignorant, but we not. We smart people over here. We know the game. We've been here for, especially somebody like me. I lived through some history. Okay, I lived through some history. Going on 60. Thank you, God, for the blessings of the golden years that I am now about to approach. But I thank God for the wisdom. But we're not going to give up. We're going to continue to stay fighting, and we're not going to be discouraged by what they writing about, whatever they saying in their document that was written, that was on the 27th. We ain't gonna get discouraged about all of that. We just gonna fight harder. That's all. So my letters will be done prayerfully over the week, over Monday, by Monday, hope prayerfully by Tuesday. Okay, as I get everything together, I will be writing to R. Kelly's attorney, Brew Brinkley, and I'm going to let him know you're going to, really put a strong fight in there for R. Kelly and be his voice in that courtroom, because we are not giving in and we not giving up. And I don't care. You're going to continue to write motions, whatever you have to do, because we are right there in this fight with him. Okay. So I just want y'all to know that. And I also want R. Kelly to know that as well. And I will let him know. Please deliver this message to R. Kelly that we are not giving up on him. And not on Casey McDaniels' watch. Okay. So Casey McDaniels speak. So until I speak with you all again, thank you so much for coming in and into this live video. Later, I will be putting in the description and everything that I want you, the change.org, sign the petition if you can, share the petition, both petitions that I'm going to be attaching to this video. Also, I will try to put a letter in there as well so you can all, copy and send the letters out as well into the places that I'm going to ask you to send them to. I'm going to ask you to send to. I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to ask you to. Okay. So anyway, y'all, God bless you. Love you and have a wonderful and safe Labor Day weekend. Until we meet again, be safe and God bless. Peace. Please hit the like button on your way out. I appreciate you. Thank you.